Okay,
Teacher.
okay, today all of us, we are going to pray. As you are there, one person will lead us, but the rest will be praying from wherever you are, okay? One person will lead us, then the rest of you can be praying from wherever you are. So let me pick someone who has put up his or her hand first to lead us into, yes, that is Daniel. Okay, Daniel, you can come on and lead us into the opening prayer. Daniel? Yes, Daniel, can you come on? Are you there, Daniel? Daniel, you will let me give you opportunity to another person, yet you were the first. Daniel?
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
Okay, lead us into the opening prayer.
Okay. Let's pray. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive us who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel, for that prayer. Okay, so learners, I just want us to go straight to what we are going to do today. As you are aware that in most part of the country, maybe some part is raining, some part is cloudy, so network may not be our best today, but we pray that God help us through this lesson. So I once again want to welcome all of you for this Edify e-learning project. Here we cater for every child. That's why here Edify says every child deserves to learn and flourish. So this program is sponsored by Edify Uganda on behalf of the schools and the parents. So we thank you so much, Edify. And also the program is organized by Christian School Owners Association, implemented by ICT Teachers Association of Uganda. So we thank all these partners of Edify for making everything possible. At least we can be able to learn. So basically, and those who are just joining, this is primary 4, and we are going to learn mathematics. My name is Akenya Tonny. Today, our lesson is going to be about subtraction of weeks and days. That will be our lesson. That is basically what we are going to discuss in this lesson. However, I want us to first look at least one number from what we learned the other day. The other day, we learned about addition of weeks and days. That is basically what we learned the other day. And I set some numbers. It was a big challenge to most of you. Okay, from the numbers that I marked, it was a big challenge to most of you. Okay. Yes, so this is what we are going to begin with today. And today is Thursday, 30th September 2021. Let us begin with the correction for this number 1. Basically, number 1 challenged the most of you. They are saying work out weeks and then we have days. Now here, they have said work out 7 weeks, 2 days plus 3 weeks, 5 days. So most of you were getting challenged in this addition. So I just want to explain, and then we shall go straight to what we are going to look at today. Now, when you are adding, you first begin adding under days. Remember that the answer I told you to write under days should be less than what? Less than 7. Okay? The answer that you are supposed to write under days should be less than 7. Okay, once you have not made 7 days, you write it there. But once you have made 7 days, if your addition is 7 days and above, you are supposed to regroup. So in this case, the answer we are to write should be less than 7. Now, when I add 2 plus 5, 2 plus 5, what do we get? That is 2 days plus 5 days. 2 days plus 5 days, we get 7 days. Now, 7 days already you have a week there. Okay, already you have a week there. So therefore, you must divide 7, you regroup it. You divide 7 divided by 7. You change it in 2 weeks. So 7 divided by 7. If I have here 7 people here, those are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is the 7th one. Now we are dividing 7 to 7. So we divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what have I remained with? Each person is getting 1. I have remained with nothing. So the remainder is 0. So whether your remainder is 0, you must make sure you write that remainder there. So our remainder becomes the day now. So here we write 0 as the remainder, and we carry 1. Then you add 1 plus 7. 1 plus 7 plus 3. Okay, so here we have 1 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we shall have 3, 1, 2, 3. So when we add all this, what do we get? We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here we have 11 weeks. So when you add 7 weeks, 2 days plus 3 weeks, 5 days, you get 11 weeks. Exactly 11 weeks. So that is what we did in the last lesson. So therefore, I want us to move ahead and look at what we are going to learn today. Just as I told you that today we are going to be doing the subtraction. The other day we were doing addition, and this is what we were doing. And I'm very happy for most of you who did this work and submitted it, and the work was marked, and I hope you got your notification about the work. So let's look at what we are going to learn today. Today we are going to be looking at, let me write it. So today we are going to be looking at subtraction, subtraction of weeks and days. That is what we are going to look at today. Now, in this lesson, we are going to subtract, okay? In this lesson, we are going to subtract weeks and days. And then secondly, what we are going to be doing is to regroup where necessary. So when I talk about regrouping, okay? Regrouping, like in subtraction, that is called borrowing. Where you are subtracting and it is not possible, you are supposed to borrow. So we call it regrouping, okay? We are going to regroup where necessary. But once we are regrouping, we need to understand very, very well, okay? How do we regroup in subtraction? How do we regroup it? How do we borrow it? What do we borrow? Okay? So we are dealing with the weeks, and we are dealing with the days. Now, this is what I mean here. Let's say I have here weeks. I have here weeks. Okay, I'm giving you an illustration of what I have written there. And I have here days. And the question is telling us to subtract. Let's say they say subtract. They say subtract. Okay, subtract. Okay, subtract. And let me say here 3 weeks and 2 days. Then here I say 1 week and 5 days. Now here you are subtracting. My learners, look here. Okay, my learners, pay attention. I'm trying to explain this word regroup where necessary. Now, in this case, we are having, 2, we are going to subtract. We begin under days. We subtract under days. But 2 minus 5, is it possible, learners? 2 minus 5, is it possible, learners? 2 minus 5, is it possible, learners?
No, teacher.
Yes, is 2. It is not possible. So what do I do?
You put 2.
2 will run to 3. This 2 will run to 3 here. Okay, and we are borrowing from here. Okay, what we are borrowing from here, we are borrowing 1. We are borrowing 1, but that 1 is 1 week. Are you seeing, members?
Yes.
Because here we have 3 weeks. We shall borrow 1 from it. We borrow 1 from it, and that 1 is 1 week. Whatever you are borrowing from a week, you are borrowing 1 week. Now, when it is coming to days, that 1 week must change to days. So when we borrow 1 week and I'm bringing it to days, it will automatically change to 7 days. Okay, so it's like we have borrowed 7. In these weeks and days, we don't borrow 10. We borrow 1, which is equivalent to 7, because that 1 is 1 week, which is equivalent to 7. So now we have borrowed 1 week, now meaning that this one has remained only 2 weeks. Okay, that one has remained only 2 weeks. So we have borrowed 1 week. And when we are bringing it to the side of days, it changes to 7 days. Now we are adding 2 plus 1, which we have borrowed. That one is the same as 7, which gives us here 9. So this is what I mean by regrouping, borrowing. But what do we borrow? We borrow 1 week, which is equivalent to 7 days. So that 1 week changes to 7 days because you are bringing it on the side of days. So 2 now becomes 9. Now you say, now 9 take away 5. So you can now even count your 9 here and you remove 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you will remove 5. You will remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I remain there with the 4. Now under weeks, you have 2 take away 1. 2 take away 1 is 1. So this is how, what I mean by regrouping, borrowing. So you borrow 1, take it to days. So that 1 is the same as 1 week. Okay, that one is the same as 1 week. And when it is going to days, 1 week changes to 7 days. You don't add 1, you add 7. So 7 here is the same as the 1 week you have borrowed. So members, this is what we are going to be doing in the lesson that we are going to discuss today. So we can go ahead and look at more examples. Okay, let's go ahead and look at more examples. Let me rub my chalkboard. Let me clear my chalkboard. Okay, I've cleared my chalkboard. Now I'm displaying another example. Okay, in this example, this is what they are saying. Oh, can someone read for us the example? Can someone read for us the example? Yes, Leila. Leila, can you read for us the example? Leila? Leila, read for us the example. Oh, Ben, you can read. Ben, you can read.
Work out weeks to days. 4 minus 2, 4 minus 3.
Now here we are reading it like this. My friend, we are reading it like this. Can you listen to me? Work out, then we have weeks and days. Therefore, the first one is 4 weeks, 4 days, minus 3 weeks, 2 days. You read it as 4 weeks, 4 days, minus 3 weeks, 2 days. So that is how you read it. Now, can I ask you to read it again? Can you read it again, Ben?
Work out weeks, 2 days. 4 weeks minus 4 days. 3 weeks minus 2 days.
Listen to me. You say this is how you read it. Look here. You read it as 4 weeks, 4 days, minus 3 weeks, 2 days. Can you read it?
4 weeks, 4 days, minus 3 weeks, 2 days.
Very good. You deserve a very big hand clap now, eh?
Yes.
So members, that is how we read it. That is how we read it. Now, let us do the subtraction together. Let us do the subtraction together. When you are subtracting, I said we begin under days. Let me change my pen to which color do you like mostly? Most of you, I know you like green. Now here we have 4, take away 2. Is 4 take away 2? Is it possible, members? Rebecca, 4 take away 2. Is it possible? Martin?
Yes.
4 take away 2. If it is possible, then just go ahead and subtract it. What is 4 take away 2? 1, 2, 3. When we take away 1,
it is 2.
It is 2 here. We didn't borrow anything. So this way we have 4 take away 3. Is it possible?
Yes, teacher.
What is the answer? 4 take away 3.
2.
4 take away 3 is
2.
1, 2, 3, 4. When we take away 1, 2, 3, we remain with a 1. Are you seeing that? Now, in this example, there is no borrowing. Are you getting? We did not regroup in this example. We didn't regroup. So you just subtract as usual. In this example, you subtract as usual. You just say 4 take away 2. It is possible. You get your answer there as 2. And then 4 take away 3, you get your answer as 1. So therefore, when we subtract 4 weeks, 4 days minus 3 weeks, 2 days, the answer become 1 week and 2 days. So that is how we subtract. Members, in our example number 1, have we understood? Trinity, have you understood?
Yes,
in our
teacher.
Example number 1?
Yes, teacher.
Now we are going to example number 2, where it involves regrouping. Okay?
Okay.
Let's look at the example number 2, where it involves regrouping, and we see how we can do it once we are supposed to regroup. Okay? This is our example number 2. They are saying subtract 4 weeks. They say subtract weeks and days. Under weeks, they say 5 weeks, 1 day, minus 2 weeks, 3 days. So this is what we are to subtract. Okay. Now, members, I want some few of you to be on, but you need to be responsible. Be responsible. Okay. Don't make noise. Just be responsible. Remain on, but don't make noise.
Okay.
You can respond in a chorus way when I asked you, but do not make noise. If you make noise, next time I will not give you the opportunity.
If I see your finger, I have you.
I will identify those ones who are making noise and I mute them.
Yes.
Now remain on. For those whom I have allowed them, remain on and we talk. Then the next time also, I will ask another group also. Now, members, we are here. They told us to subtract. Let us read it together. Listen to how I'm reading, then you follow me. Subtract weeks and days. Then they say 5 weeks, 1 day minus 2 weeks, 3 days. Can we read that? Can we read that?
Subtract
Weeks.
subtract weeks, days, 5
weeks.
1 day. Take away weeks, 3 days. 5 weeks, 1 day, minus 2
Okay.
days.
Thank you for reading. Of course, you are many that you are reading it in a disorganized way, but thank you for reading. Now, I want you to be very, so Benjamin, Caroline, I want you to be active. Abby Grace, also you can come on. I want you to be very attentive and listen. Now follow me, and the rest that I have not unmuted them can also follow us. Now, members, we are here subtracting 1 take away 3. Tell me, is 1 take away 3? Is it possible?
No.
1 take away 3. Is it possible?
No.
What do we do? What is this one going to do?
We borrow from the neighbor.
We borrow from the neighbor. Now, in this case, we are borrowing from 5. So we are borrowing. Remember, 5 is called 5 weeks. I get it. 5 is called 5 weeks. So when we borrow 1 from it, it remains 4 weeks. Now, 1, but that one is the same as 1 week. Are you getting?
Yes.
That one we are taking it to this 1 week. But when it is crossing to the side of the days, it must change to days. Are you seeing?
Yes.
So that 1 week is going to change into 7 what?
Days.
Into 7 days. So it is the same as we have borrowed 7 days from here. 1 week, we have borrowed 1 week, which is equals to 7 days. Now we add, because this one is waiting. So it is 1 plus 7. Are you seeing? So 1 plus 7, what do we get?
8.
We get 8. So here it is 8. Okay. Now it means we are taking away 8 minus 3. 8 take away 3. Now we can count here 8. Somebody has already got 5, isn't it? We can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let us remove 3 from it. We remove 1, 2, 3. What we remain with? 1,
Teacher,
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. We remain here with the 5. Okay. Then here we have 4 take away 2. 4 take away 2, what do we get? You want me to count the stick? 1, 2, 3, 4. When you take away 1, 2, what do we get here?
2.
We get. So our answer is 2 weeks and 5 days. Now I want you to keep quiet and listen. Now, the main point here is when you are borrowing, you borrow 1 week. But that 1 week, if it is going to days, it changes to 7 days. So it's like you are borrowing 7. Okay? So in this one, it is not like the other normal subtraction. Are you getting me?
No.
The other normal subtraction, what do we borrow? We borrow 1 which is equals to 10. Are you getting? But in this case, we are dealing with the weeks and days. So we are borrowing 1 week, which is equals to 7 days. Are you getting us?
Yes.
Can we go ahead to the next number? Have you understood that?
Yes, teacher. Teacher.
Okay. Now your group has finished. Now I'm going to another group.
Okay.
I'm going to another group also to do the next number. Thank you for completing your number. Thank you for completing your number, Benjamin, Brian, and this one. So thank you for doing your number. So learners, I hope you have understood that number 2 properly, what we have borrowed. In case you have not understood, write it in the chat. We shall be able to help you. Okay, write it in the chat that teacher did not understand. We shall be able to help you. Okay, let's go to the next number. Let me just put the next number, then I will wrap this one. This is the example number 3. Let me now wrap this one. That has remained in my screen. It has remained in my blackboard. Let me wrap it off. Good. Now here is the question. They are saying subtract weeks and we have days. So under weeks we have 6 weeks, 3 days, minus 2 weeks, 4 days. So they are saying subtract 6 weeks, 3 days, minus 2 weeks, 4 days. So again, let me unmute some of you who have not yet spoken. I'm going to unmute Mukisa also to come on because he said he didn't understand the other one. Mukisa, you can come on, be on. Mukisa, be on to participate. Mukisa, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
You be on to participate. Then another one, let me go and also unmute more of you. Okay, Alit Sarah, you also want to be on, you can come on. Alit Sarah, you can remain on. We are going to do that number together.
Okay.
But once you are making noise, I remove you.
Yes.
Whoever is making noise, I can remove. Let me go to very many people. I want to mute many of you. I want to unmute many of you. Grant, you can also come on. But somebody is using 2 gadgets. Jasmine, come on. Okay. So other people will do in the next. Please, whoever is making noise, I can remove from our group. Let me pick Keita. Yes, Keita, you can also come on.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, let's do this number. Using 2 phones to make us have the echo, we shall remove that person. Make sure you are not making noise because I will be able to hear you. Okay, so let's continue. Thank you for being good children by not making noise in the background. I love you so much, my children. Okay, now we are adding members. Those who are on, this is what we are adding. We are adding, this is what we are subtracting. Sorry, we are subtracting. About to go off. Somebody is about to go off. Somebody making noise is about to go off. Now we are subtracting 3, take away 4. Members, take away 4. Is it possible?
You're muting 4 groups.
3 take away 4. Is it possible? Alit, you are making noise. Oh, this one that I unmuted them, they went off. So let me remain with the Birunji. Birunji, you have remained off. You have remained on. Keita also has remained on. So let us talk. Are we together?
Yes, teacher.
Now
yes,
here we are subtracting 3 take away 4. Is it possible?
No.
No, teacher.
What do we do? 3 is going to borrow, isn't it?
Borrow one from the neighbor.
We borrow 1 from the neighbor. So we are borrowing 1 from 6. 6 is going to remain what?
5.
5. But what have we borrowed?
1 week.
We have borrowed 1 week. Now that 1 week, since we are taking it on the side of days, it must change to days. So 1 week, which we have borrowed, we are taking it to the side of days. It will become
7 days.
It becomes 7 days. Very good. Now that means we shall add 3 plus 7 days, isn't it?
Yes, teacher.
3 plus 7. So that we make it possible for us to subtract. So 3 plus 7, what do we get here?
Equals 10.
Equals to
It's
10. So meaning here we have 10. Now 10, now it is 10 take away 4. What do we get? 10 take away 4, what do we get?
6.
We get here 6. Then here we have 5 take away 2. 5 take away 2, what do we get?
3.
We get 3. You see? So this is what I want you to understand is when you are borrowing, you borrow 1 week, which is equivalent to 7 days. I told you the difference between this with the other normal subtraction. The normal subtraction is in the normal subtraction, we borrow what? We borrow 10, but in this one, we are borrowing 1 week, and 1 week changes to 7 days because we are bringing it on the side of days. So we have to change it to 7 days. So, and this answer, we get 3 weeks and 6 days. So thank you for those who have been subtracting. And then Benjamin also subtracted in the chat. I have seen you have got 3 weeks and 7 days. So this is very good. Trinity also said he has finished. Jasmine is saying, teacher, unmute me. Jasmine, I unmuted you long time, but you disappeared. I don't know what happened, but you can come on. Jasmine? Jasmine, you can come on. Yes. So what made you to go off? Yeah, so members, this is how we are going to do the subtraction. Otherwise, I want to give you some numbers to try before we end the lesson. I want to give you some numbers to try. I will give you very many numbers and I will put you in groups to get the answers. Okay, just like the way I've done it in these 2 examples. So let me put you in groups. So these are the trial numbers. Yes. Yeah, so these are the trial numbers. Trial numbers. Yes. And I will add more. I will add more. Okay. Yes, I will unmute you. I will unmute you people later after you trying these 2 numbers. Then I can unmute all of you. Okay, so once you have tried, you can notify me using the chat that I have. Okay, so are there people who have finished? I'm waiting for the response from the chat. I'm waiting for the response from the chat. Okay, Lakisa is saying, oh, Yvonne has finished, Anita has finished the 2 numbers. So let me get back to you now. Anita, Yvonne, Kisache, let me come to you. Yes, Angel, can you come on and tell us which number you have finished? Angel, which number?
Number 1.
Yes, okay. Can you explain to people?
We take away 1 from 2.
Yes, 1 from 2, what did you get?
1.
So 2 take away 1 is 1. That one is possible. There was no borrowing, isn't it?
Yes, teacher.
So in case there is no borrowing, you just subtract. Then when you come to this side, what have you got?
0.
So that is 5. Take away 5, you have here 0. So meaning when you subtract 5 weeks, 2 days minus 5 weeks, 1 day, you only remain with 1 day. Are you seeing that?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. That is from Angel. Let us go to, so members, Angel has already done number 1. So others should be able to now do number 2. So let me go and see those who have not yet spoken in my lesson, like Solomon. Let me pick Solomon. Members, I will be able to add you more numbers because I want all of you to participate. Solomon, can you come on and tell us, Solomon Mondi?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, which number? Have you done number 1 or number 2?
Number 2.
Okay, explain to us.
We are supposed to start with days. We are supposed to start with 4 take away 5, but 4 can't take away 5, so we borrow 1 week from the side of weeks.
So this one remains what?
2.
The 1 week you have borrowed, what do you do?
You put
Yes.
1 week is equivalent to 7 days, and then you add 7 days plus 4 days.
Yes, 7 plus 4, what do you get?
11.
11. So now this 4 has become 11.
11.
Now 11 take away 5.
11 take away 5 is 6.
Is 6. So I put your 6 here. Then here.
2 take away 2 is 0.
Is 0. So your answer is only 6 what? 6 days, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Teacher.
Okay, thank you. Now, in case anyone has a different answer, you can tell us that, teacher, for me, I have a different answer. I can allow you to give us that different answer that you have. Okay. Yes. Members, any other question? If you have a question, we can attend to your questions. Okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes. What's your name?
Jordan.
Okay, Jordan, let me close here and get back to Jordan. Okay, let me get back to Jordan. Jordan, cool, eh? Yes, Jordan, come on and ask your question.
How do you regroup again?
Or how we regroup, eh?
Yes.
Our regrouping, we are borrowing. Let me first notify my admin. Jordan, don't go off. Let me notify my admin. Yes, Mr. Eric. Mr. Eric.
Yes, please.
Yeah, the battery has warned. In case I go off, even the lesson is done. Eh?
Okay, what about the phone?
The phone is okay. It's okay.
I present or
It's
Can call
okay.
it
I'm
up.
still going to explain what Jordan has asked. Eh?
Mm,
So when I go off, I will join using the phone.
okay.
Yeah. So Jordan, let me put another question. Jordan, I hope you are still there.
Yes, teacher, I'm there.
Now, for example, Jordan, if they say we subtract, let's say here we have weeks. And then here we have, let's say, days. Now, I want to put the one which we are going to regroup. Now, let's put here like 4 weeks, and we put here like 2 days. Then we put here like 1, and we put here like, Jordan, can you put a number here? How many days should I put here? Put something more than 2. Yes.
4 days.
Okay, we put here 4. That is good. Now we are subtracting. So the question from Jordan is, how do we regroup? Now, in this case, in subtraction, the regrouping is borrowing. Are you getting?
Yes.
The regrouping here is borrowing. Now, here we are borrowing from 4. 2 is not possible. 2 take away 4 is not possible. So we go to 4. This 2 is going to run to 4 weeks. Say 4 weeks, at least select me with 1 week.
That's why I don't understand.
Now we are borrowing, this is 4 weeks. You see, under weeks, this is 4 weeks. So whatever we borrow from here, we borrow 1. But that one is 1 week. Are you seeing?
1 week equals 7 days.
1 week. Now here it has remained only 3. Are you seeing?
Yes.
Now, since this 1 week, we are taking it to days. It has to change to days so that it has the same unit. Are you getting?
Yes.
So 1 week equals to how many days?
7 days.
7 days. So therefore, we shall add 7 days plus 2 days. What do we get? 7 plus 2, what do we get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We get 9. So here is 9. Okay. Have you seen now how we have regrouped it?
Yes, teacher.
We have borrowed 1 week, but because we are taking it under days, it must also change to days. Are you getting?
Yes.
Now you take away 9. Now it is now 9 take away 4. It is now possible. So 9 take away 4. What do we get here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So we remain with a 5.
5.
Now here we have remained with 3. Here we have remained with 3. Take away 1.
Yes.
What do we get?
2.
2. Very good. So that is how we regroup it. That is how we subtract in case we are borrowing. Are you getting?
Okay. Yes.
Have you understood now?
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are welcome. Any other person with another question? Oh, Josephine is saying, teacher, I can't see your work, but I don't know, Josephine, maybe the network, your network. Any other person? If there is no question, I think we can summarize. If we don't have any other question. Sam is saying, teacher. Yes, Sam. Yes, Sam, can you give me a question? Or have you understood, Sam?
Teacher.
Yes, please.
I did not understand.
Which one have you not understood and where have you not understood?
The one for borrowing.
The one for borrowing. So remain on and we do together.
Yes.
Okay, remain on. So I like attending to all of you who are having challenges. Now let's write another question, Sam.
Yes.
For example, let's say subtract. I'm just going to write it here. Subtract. Now we have here weeks.
Weeks.
And then we can put here days.
Days. Yes.
Subtract, maybe let's put here like let's put here like 6 weeks, and we put here like 3 days. Take away, maybe we can say 3 minus, we put something more than this. Let's say minus 4. Can we say minus 6? We can even say minus 6 like this. Are you seeing? Sam, are you still there? Sam went up. Sam, can you come on?
Yes, teacher.
Now Sam, here we are. Sorry, okay. Sorry, members. Here we are borrowing because 3 take away 6 is not possible, isn't it?
Yes.
3 take away. So we come and borrow from here. When we are borrowing, we borrow 1, isn't it?
Yes, teacher.
We borrow 1. So we
Teacher.
remain 5. But that 1 which you have borrowed 1 week. Are you seeing? You have
Yes,
borrowed
teacher.
1 week. Now, 1 week you are taking it on the side of days. When you are taking it on the side of days, it must also change to days. Are you seeing? So
Yes.
1 week changes to 7 days. Okay. So that means we are going to add 7 days to 3. Okay. We are borrowing here. Taking here, we are taking 7 days. So we are adding 3.
Tony. Tony is off. Tony is off. Let us continue with these notes as he joins up.
I'm not seeing a
Can you
screen.
see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Tony. Tony.
Yes, I'm back, Eric.
Okay.
Now I want you to you go to another slide where we are saying trial number, because I was trying to help Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to help Sam, but you can even just do it in any slide which is free. Just move to the next slide. Okay, just stop there.
Here.
No, you can go to the next slide. Yes, okay, yeah, there. You can open there. You can stop there. Okay.
Step on slide 6.
It's okay.
Here.
Now, what we were on trial question.
This one.
Yes. Now we had written another question. I don't know whether you can be able to write for us. Okay, we had written weeks. I hope Sam is still there. It's only Daniel who is on.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Yeah, but also Sam was on. Eric, maybe you will just use the other pen. I don't know. Yeah, so we wanted to subtract where there is borrowing, and some add a challenge of borrowing, whereby we said when we are borrowing, we borrow 1 week, but the 1 week which we have borrowed is equivalent to, since you are, yes, you can just write your own. Okay, Eric, there you can just, okay.
You're saying here.
Yeah, you can just write, we wanted to, there's a question I was doing with Sam that was weeks and days. But anyway, let me explain it in number 2, trial question number 2.
Okay.
Yes,
Which
you
is
can go
this
to
one?
that. Yeah, that one is okay. It is still the same question. We can explain
to the
from
next.
there. That one is okay. That number is okay. You can go back. Yes, that number is okay. Number 2. So what we are saying here
This one.
is we in a number, yes, that one. So that one we have 3 weeks, 4 days minus 2 weeks, 5 days. Now we are subtracting 4 minus the 5. Okay, 4 minus 5. Daniel, when you look
Yes.
at 4 minus 5, is it possible?
No.
What do we do?
We borrow from our neighbors.
We borrow from our neighbor. So 4 is going to borrow from where?
From 3.
From 3. What we are borrowing? What are we borrowing?
1 week.
We are borrowing 1 week. So there we remain with only 2 weeks. Yes, Eric, there we remain with the 2 weeks. You can write there 2 weeks, Eric. There we remain with the 2. Now, Eric, come to a free space here and write 1 week. Yes. There we have 1 week. Now, because we are taking 1 week to days, it must change to days. Okay? Sam,
Yes.
the 1 week which you have borrowed must change to days. Are you getting? So how many days are in 1 week? How many days are in 1 week, Daniel?
There are 7 days in 1 week.
So it means that we have borrowed 7, which we shall add it to 4. So there equals to 7. 1 week equals to 7.
Days.
Therefore, that 7 we shall add it to 4 so that we make it possible for us to subtract. Are you getting?
Yes.
And then here you can come down and say 4 plus 7. You can add it from where you are writing. 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7. We get, what do we get? 4 plus 7.
11.
We get 11. Very good. So therefore, 4 days has become 11 days. Are you getting that?
Yes.
4 days has become 11 days. So you can go back under 4 days, you write there 11. Up there, Eric, up there, up where there is 4, you write 11. Now there we are taking 11, take away 5. You see, we have borrowed 7, 4 has become 11. So 11 take away 5, what do we get?
6. We remain with 6.
We get 6. Very good. So there our answer become 6.
6.
Our answer become 6. So that is basically how we subtract or how we borrow. So you can write under that days, you can write 6.
6.
Yes, Eric? Yes, you can write there 6 like that. Now the other time we have remained with only 2. Okay, this side we have remained with only 2. 2 take away 2 becomes now 2 take away 2
0.
becomes now 0. So that is basically how we borrow. I get that.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much, learners. So Eric, I think you can go to the next slide. so that they can see where they will find the work. Okay, so we have the work to put it in the Google Classroom, but at this time I'm going to, yes, that is the work where you will find in the Google Classroom. That is our Google Classroom code. Otherwise, thank you so much for attending the power since it has been raining, but at least we have done something.
But
Yeah,
teacher,
so
I don't know how.
Yes.
But I don't know
Yes,
how
sir.
to send the work.
You don't know how to send the work. That one now I will
Yes.
leave it to my admin. Admin Eric, do you have anything to, can you help? Yes, Eric. Eric, you can come on. Okay. So Daniel.
Yes,
Hello.
teacher. Yes,
Now
hello.
I just want to let me briefly show you how to send the work.
Yes.
And then we can stop there. So only that right now I cannot share the screen. Okay, let me try.
Yes.
Now, when you want to send the work, Eric, I think let me try this. Are you
Okay.
Yes.
able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
I'm seeing.
Now you come under class work. I'm just going to show you. You come to the Google Class. For example, we are in P4S. Now in this account, it will. So are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Click on your class. You click on your class like this. Then you come under classwork. Do you see here the word classwork and people? Are you seeing them on my screen?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Then you click on classwork. Okay. So when you click on classwork, you are learning, if you are doing mathematics, we have it here. But of course, this exercise. Now, when you open this, are you seeing the word friend, Daniel? Are you seeing the word
Yes.
add work? Now, when you want to add work,
Yes.
Now, when you want to add work, what you do now, you click on the word add work. Now you have already written the work in the book.
Yes.
Okay, you have already written the work in the book. Now I'm trying to add it so that I send it back to the teacher. Then you come and click on that word add work, like this. Then it
Yes.
brings for you scanner. Are you seeing?
Yes.
Now in this case, for me, I will use the scanner so that I can scan the work. Now I'm scanning the work to send it back to the teacher. This is the work I have done. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
Now you click on this, you take it properly so that all the words are seen. Then you touch here. You already scanned that work. If there are two pages, you click on equal sign, this tick.
Yeah.
When you click on that tick, it will bring another camera. You can say plus. You use plus. If it is only one page, you leave it. But
Yes.
because you want another page, you click on the word plus. There's a sign plus. Then again, you take another page like this. Are you seeing?
Yes.
Like that. Now, After taking that, there are only 2 pages here. You click on that tick. Okay.
Yes.
Then I save the work. You see? So when you save the work, it is saving. This work is saving into the PDF.
Yes.
So it is saving. Okay, I don't know whether the network is slow. Now, when it is saves, it will tell me here. Okay. Otherwise, it is delayed. I don't know whether because of network. Okay, let me just add work. Let me just try it once again. And I say tick. Okay, this time I'm sending only 1 page.
Yes.
Only that page. Then I is saving. Okay.
Yes.
So once it is saved, it will bring for you that is already saved in the phone. It will bring for you the word turn in. Then you can be able to click on that word turn in like this. I see.
Yes.
You see, scanned. You see something down here telling the word is?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Turn in. I see. Then you click on what will be able to come back to the teacher. That's how you submit your work. So you see, so basically that is how you submit the work. So I think you can lead us into the closing prayer.
Well, thank you, teacher.
Okay. Or I can pick someone else. Okay. Okay, let me ask Jasmine to pray for us. Jasmine.
Yes, teacher.
Jasmine. Us into the closing.
Yes, teacher.
Lead us into the closing prayer. Okay, Jasmine is not hearing me. Let me get someone else. How about Anita? Anita, can you lead us into the closing prayer? Anita? Yes, Anita. Okay, Eric, can you take it over?
Okay. I think Jasmine has finished praying.
Anita.
Okay.
Anita, can you pray? Anita, pray for us.